Thank you for tuning in to Spilling the Tea, guys. We sorry we're late and delayed, and as you can see, we're missing some of my co-hosts today. So right now it's just me and Chaz in the studio. We have endless
What up?
topics
What
to talk
up?
about. So how was your week?
Man, week was good, man. I just came back from Atlanta, had a good time, had a
Mhm.
couple business meetings
Okay.
about the neighborhood flip. We got this
Mhm.
real estate reality show that we trying to shop to the networks.
Okay.
Got a couple, people that's interested, but they really trying to buy us out.
Mhm.
So we're just trying to,
I
market
like the
it.
idea, especially now that reality TV is like all the rage. Like everywhere you turn is love and hip hop. Bad Girls Club. How do you think that reality television is taking over? Like, do you miss like the Cosby's and all the family
I
shows and all that
definitely
stuff?
miss the
Are you
Cosby's,
like
all
a
all them
reality
family.
show watcher?
I ain't really
Ratchet
too
TV watcher?
I ain't really too big on it, but I watch it every now and
Mhm.
then. I mean, but my folks at home they watch it, they
Okay.
into it. So I watch it. It's
Mhm.
cool, but I mean that's the wave right now.
It is.
So I
Why do
mean,
you think that though? Like, where do you think?
cause people
Like, where
love
did it come
drama.
from? I kind of forget. Like, what was the first reality show?
Probably Flavor Flav, the love of
Love it.
love of Flavor
Love
Flav or
it.
something. Real World
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Real World. Definitely Real World.
Well, I guess the first urban,
Yeah, the
the
first
first
urban one was
urban.
Flavor Flav,
What was that
and then it
called?
started a wave of like love shows,
Flavor
Flavor Love,
Love.
and
Yes.
then it went from Flavor Love to like Ray J, and then now it's like The Bachelor
You got
and all these
This is
things.
the first time I ever seen a black person, black dude or black woman on
I know,
Bachelor that
me
was the
too,
main person. But
me too. And then it started with the Love and Hip Hop New York. Then it went to L.A.
yeah, then they
Then it
got
went to
Basketball
Atlanta.
Wives, all that. So I mean,
Yeah.
but I mean, like they said, the way everybody loves drama,
Mhm.
so that's what it is.
So what
Everybody
made
loves
you
drama.
decide to turn the like real estate into like a reality show? So is it going to be like behind the scenes of like how it really work? Like tell us
It's
about it.
definitely kind of educational.
Okay.
It's not actually my show. It's my partner. My
Okay.
partner's vision. His name Chris O'Neill.
Mhm.
He's a real estate agent and an investor.
Okay.
So he had this idea. He was like, "Yo, we should just go into the hoods and you know flip these houses." I'm
Mhm.
like, "What you talking about?" He was like, "Yo, we get these houses, and we fix them up and we put low income housing people in there so they can live affordably. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Real
that's a
nice."
nice,
So it's
real nice
the
gig.
first episode is in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay.
So we went down there and had a house that no one, like, if you go to the trailer you could look neighborhood flips up on Facebook, YouTube, but
Mhm.
it was a house that was like abandoned, and somebody was in there, and it was junk, it was trash,
Okay.
it was all messed up, the roof was messed up, everything. So
Mhm.
we brought his contractors in. They fixed it all up, and he knew some people down there because he's from that area.
Mhm.
He's actually from Tappahannock, but he's been in Richmond a lot. So
Okay.
he it was a one of his friends that he knew, and she was like, "Yo, you can get this house right here."
Mhm.
So it's affordable income housing. That's really up to par.
Okay.
Everything
So it
is
just follow the whole process of like picking out the house, renovating the house.
so
Do it also follow after the fact of renovating the house and all those things
right.
too?
So through the process of it, it kind of shows you, how investing works,
Mhm.
how you get into real estate, how you can, basically take a house that's really worth nothing or nobody wants.
Mhm.
You can go through the process. I mean, and you don't even have to be a realtor,
Yeah,
to invest. So
absolutely.
it's the whole process of showing you how to make your money work for you,
Mhm.
basically.
I mean, I think with people with houses, just purchasing, they forget the fact that when you buy these homes already made, all that equity go back into the pocket of that person that's selling it,
Definitely.
versus purchasing a house. Like I'm into the whole fixer upper, you know, foreclosed home. At first, I wasn't, and I'm gonna be honest. Like we're in the process of looking for houses and things like that. At first, I was like, no, I feel like you work hard, you should get what you want. But then it's like, do you really get what you want? Because you're going to have to accept something that's not there. Versus if you was to purchase a home that's foreclosed, do everything you want to, however you want it, all that equity go back into your pocket.
It does. I mean,
But people don't really know that because we're kind of like not educated in that aspect, and we're just trying to get into a house and say I own a home versus thinking about the profit module of the whole business deal
I
side.
mean, the whole thing of you owning a home is definitely a good
Yeah,
thing,
absolutely.
and especially come tax season, you get a
Mhm.
lot of kickbacks from it. But I mean, my first home, I bought as a foreclosure,
Okay.
and I mean, it was from it was a lady. She was mad that her house was getting foreclosed, so she
Mhm.
put holes in every wall. She put like
Stop
black
it.
stuff all on each
That's
every
petty.
She
carpet.
got it done.
So
That is
it was
petty.
like, so we went in there, and I'm like, nah, I'm not. I don't want this.
Mhm.
No way. But I
Wow.
mean, at the time, I mean, I was young, but I didn't know nothing about it. But
Mhm.
as I was getting educated, my folks was like, we could do this, we could do that. I was like, all right, so we was eligible for a first time home buyers
Right.
loan. We get some tax credit. So it's like you going through the process and you learning as you go.
Mhm.
So this was probably what 7, 8 years ago. So like I said, I didn't know nothing about it. But as it's
Mhm.
going through the process, it kind of gets you, an understanding of you
Yeah.
going through it and you putting your money into it and you investing in it and
Mhm.
knowing that it's yours. And then at the end of the day, you buy a foreclosed home for this price because you got to fix it up. But like you said, that equity or that money that you put back
Mhm.
into it, and once you get it fixed up and you stay in there for a couple of years or whatever,
Yep.
you
You
can
can
make a
sell it
whole
or
lot
rent
of
it
money
out.
on it.
Mhm.
You
Why
know,
do you think people choose to rent versus own?
because they don't want the
Especially our
responsibility.
people, like
Our
black
people,
people.
we don't want
Mhm.
the responsibility,
Okay.
or probably the main thing for our people is we don't have the startup money to put down.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. I think so too. Or, some people I feel who are like comfortable with. I think it's all in the matter of what your preference are. Because some people would choose to, travel with their money and, do other things versus some people would prefer to just own a home or do more investing and things like that. So if you're not like have a big family or children and stuff, some people feel like, what's the point?
It's funny you say that because, like you say, people would prefer to travel or
Mhm.
buy shoes. Like I come from the hood,
Mhm.
and I mean, you would catch a lot of dudes around there driving the
Mhm.
big boy toys, or in the club popping bottles and all that.
Exactly.
But then going home to the apartment or
Mhm.
going home to their mama or something like that. So I mean,
Very
I
true.
just really think
Yes, definitely facts.
we don't have the whole game plan locked
Mhm.
down. Like we wasn't taught like to really invest in ourselves and to
Absolutely.
make our life better in the long run. It's,
Mhm.
as our culture, the black culture, the African American culture, we more consumed with
Keeping
looking
up with the
good. Yeah,
Joneses. And it's
keeping
so
up with the
funny
Joneses
because
and
that's
looking
one of
good.
our topics about saving money. How much do you think, why is it that people don't want to save or are not educated on saving and, the whole financial piece. And me personally, like, I look at it like this. I haven't traveled a lot. I haven't been to different countries. I don't even have my passport. And it's not that I don't want to. It's just because my mindset is somewhere else. I would not. I just personally feel like if I gotta take $1,700 to go to say that I have a stamp on my passport when I got a $1,300 credit card that I need to pay off, I would prefer to put that $1,700 on my $1,300 credit card. Or if I have to swipe my credit card to pay for travel expenses, then I don't need to go.
Exactly.
And
I,
that's just my take on it.
no, I
What's
definitely
yours?
100% agree with you because I mean, myself personally, I own one credit card, but I
Mhm.
never use it.
Exactly.
And at first, it was like I was always told, man, if you ain't got the cash to buy it, then you deserve it.
Mhm.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like this is a credit card, this kind of free right now, and I could just make payments on it. It's like
Exactly.
me putting this shit on layaway.
Mm.
So I'm like,
And paying
nigga, I'm about to put
payments
this
every
trip on
month.
layaway.
Exactly.
But I mean, as coming up and learning about it, like,
Mhm.
my folks tell me, like, if you get this credit card and you pay for this with your credit card, but
Yeah.
you got to make these payments monthly, this is going to build your credit. And once you build your credit,
Mhm.
your credit score is going to be this and you're going to get less interest rates on cars or homes and everything
Right.
like that. So, I mean, it's all about, what you're taught when you're
So
coming
your
up.
parents taught you that.
My mama, yeah. My
Okay.
mama
See,
told
the
me that.
thing
My
was,
aunt.
I wasn't really educated on the whole financial piece or being smart with your money. I learned the hard way. And then I also learned from, people putting the people in my life, like my best friend, she's an
Mhm.
accountant, my boyfriend, he's really good with money. So it's great that I had those two, but prior to them, I was getting credit cards like left and right in college.
Making it
Like it was
happen.
like
She was
Victoria's
balling.
Secret, what? Like
She
Old
thought
Navy,
about
what? Like,
it.
I was just getting credit cards because
Swipe.
I'm thinking like that's the way to go. Like that's gonna build my credit. And then I ended up being in thousands of dollars a day.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
had to work that off. And so that's why I try to educate my sister and just educate people because you want them to learn from their own experiences. But at the same time, if you can teach them something or get share the experience that you had to learn, hopefully they will learn the same lesson.
I definitely
But
agree with that.
yeah,
Are you the oldest of your sisters
I
and your
am the
brother?
oldest.
See, me too. That was like kind of like, I mean, I was the first dude or first person in my family to graduate from
Me
college,
too.
so it was
On my
like
mom's side, yeah.
I got three little sisters and two little brothers.
Mhm.
So it's like, all right, I'm gonna set this example for them. So
Absolutely.
as me going through that, it was like me paving the way for them, but showing them, where I messed up at,
Mhm.
and what you can and cannot do while
Yeah.
you're in college or coming up. And the main thing is like credit. Like if you
Mhm.
mess your credit up, like
It's terrible, and people just don't
it's hard for
understand
you.
the importance. And even when it comes to like building a family or getting married, when it's time for both of y'all to get a house, and you got to decide if I have to put you on this deed because our credit is terrible and we not gonna get approved, so I'm gonna have to apply on my
Put you
own.
on
Like,
this deed. You
you
might not be
know,
able to get on
get
the
on the deed
deed.
at all
You
because
might not even be
you
able to
go in
get on the
there,
deed.
right? You
Yes.
go in there thinking, okay, we about to get this loan, and then you get denied. And then it's like, okay, now I'm gonna have to try it on my own. It's like you gotta think about it's just not about you.
Right.
People getting cars in their children's name using their social security number. Like who?
I
Like
done
it's
been
just
through
you
all
gotta
that.
think about that.
Luckily, mama, shout out to my mama. I mean, thank you for paying when you put the cable bill in my name.
And the thing
Thank you
is,
for
some
paying.
people do put like homes and cars and things like that to establish their children's credit, but at least they looking at it from that vantage point.
And when you say that, like I was speaking about my partner that started this neighborhood
Mhm.
flip thing, Chris O'Neill.
Okay.
He also is an author, and he
Mhm.
wrote a book. It's called Done Deal. What they never told you about money.
Okay.
So a lot of
Oh,
yeah,
I
and
wish you would have had a copy.
I got a copy in the car. Give me a second,
Yeah.
we can make that
Mhm.
happen. But I mean, he really teaches you and tells you about like all of what you need to do as far as IRAs, investments,
Mhm. And those are
put
things I want
money
to learn
away
more
for your
about.
yeah. I give
Because
you
I
that
have a
copy.
financial advisor, and we talk once a month, and she's been talking to me about investment. Because the thing is, you want to save, but also you want your money to.
Work for you.
Yeah, and it's like having a savings is great, but if you're not investing and it's not, tripling or you getting money in advance, yeah, then it's kind of like no. I'm not gonna say no point, but she was like she wanted me to like get involved in some stocks and things like that, and I never really knew anything about that. So just sitting there and listening to it's like, oh my god, it's a lot, but it's smart.
I mean, they say you ain't making no money unless you making money 6, 7, 8
Hmm.
different ways. And
You
I
definitely have to have
mean,
multiple streams
I
of
can't
income.
say 6, 7, 8, but you got to have more than one source of income to really
Hmm.
be comfortable out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you want to be comfortable, you got to get creative. You got to be innovative, and you got to think of some things that's going, that you like or that someone else likes or needs that you can
Hmm.
provide that service for them and provide it for them.
Absolutely. I definitely think that real estate, I think it's gonna go far. Especially because
All the time.
reality TV is popping now, and then it's also educating people, so it's not like it's just like a ratchet TV show.
So
So yeah, I definitely think
I
it's gonna
mean,
go well.
if you can, go on YouTube, Facebook,
I
all
will
that.
check it out. What
Google
is it called?
neighborhood flip.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely go ahead and hashtag that and trend it, all that. We try to make it happen. But I mean, all in all, with that, making
They say
money,
talking to the mic, they can't hear you.
different ways. I mean, you got little Daryl right here. He got his own thing going on too. How you making your money?
You just was putting the loop on you.
I
You
know
even
you
know.
just threw me in there.
Yeah.
You sitting
'Cause, I
there,
mean,
might as well.
we
I'm on
talking
camera
about it.
too.
You on camera, yeah.
Well, first of all, I have two different businesses. So one being a clothing line, which is a very lucrative business because everybody needs clothes. Second of all, I have a product and service company, and where we offer different products and services. One being credit, helping people improve their credit through a credit restoration program to get approved for houses and different things like that. So along with a regular job, I'm not knocking jobs, but like they said, if you're not making money in your sleep, um, then I'm not gonna say, in my opinion, you're not living right, or you should work towards getting a residual, like you were saying, multiple streams of income. So me, I have three, working on more, but it's constant. So you know.
Do you think you know how everyone is like this entrepreneur now, this boss person? Do you think you have to choose one or the other? Like people make it seem like it's impossible to work a 9 to 5 and be an entrepreneur. Do you feel like you have to choose?
Um,
I don't.
yes and no, because yes, you need your 9 to 5 because they say you work full time on your dream and part time on on your full time job. If that makes sense, you working full time on your dream. So I believe you have to make your mind up that eventually you will want to quit your job because
Mm-hmm.
it's going to get in the way. Like it's going to be times where you need to do stuff during the day, and you can't because you're dedicated or you're mandated to do that 8 hours at least. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's like a life or death situation, but eventually, the reason why you get into the entrepreneurial realm is because you want to have time freedom for you and yourself. You want to do what you want to do when you want to do it and still make money. That's the whole fact of becoming an entrepreneur. So I believe when you go into this, you have to choose that yes, one day you will eventually want to walk off your job or be able to quit your job. So yes, you do have that option. But I know some people who make millions and millions of dollars who still have a 9 to 5 just because that's what they want to do. That's because they have nothing to do that makes sense during the day because they make so much money. So they so
Or
used
they
to
just
going
passionate about. Some people
right.
really do love their 9 to 5. Like Erica love her 9 to 5, but she still have her side business doing
Exactly.
consulting.
And she's excelling in that as
Yeah,
well.
she's excelling in that as well. So I think that it just depends on what you're doing. If you're not happy or you're miserable, or you go into this job and you feeling like regretful,
Yeah,
then
you you ultimately wanna. I think me personally because just me being from DC, seeing how many people and hearing the horror stories of people who actually hate their jobs, and I'm kind of digressing a little bit, but want to be an entrepreneur, you have to know first of all, if you want to be an entrepreneur, it's going like we was talking about
it's gonna
earlier before the
require a
show.
lot of.
It's going to require a lot of all your
Hmm.
attention,
All of it.
minimal these parties. Like I'm looking at this party, and it's tough. Like you give me a bit
It's
past the Diddy
tempting.
party, like
Exactly.
at 12 o'clock, I'm sitting on the couch, like I can make these calls, I could
Or
be
I could
going
go
through
to
this
this
blueprint, I could be
party.
reading this book, or I could be turning it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take a lot of discipline, a lot of like I said, consistency, a lot of grind, a lot of self promotion. I kind of got through into the
Yeah, you have to
Dedication.
voice, so
prepare.
it's all good. But like I said, you got to be ready. So you know what I'm saying?
But
This is also a learning experience for me. You just got to be ready, and you got to be ready to go.
what you said, you just got thrown into it. But it's living without no regrets.
Right,
You
right,
know what
right,
I'm
Hmm.
right,
saying?
right.
That's the brand of your clothing line, right?
Exactly.
So I mean, it takes the day. If you living without no regrets, then you dedicated and to your grind, and you believe in yourself, and you're gonna do what you gotta do. So yeah, I mean, with that, I do think ultimately, if you do start a business and you want it to be fully successful, that you're gonna have to quit your,
Let one go.
And
quit your 9 to 5 and go with your passion.
yeah, and while we on that subject, you gotta believe in yourself. Like you gotta believe in yourself because it's so unconventional. You working an unconventional business is probably one of the hardest things to do. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? As far as being successful or an entrepreneur as a business. Traditional business kind of come and go. Yes, you got to pay loan, but you starting from nothing and trying to build an
Mm.
empire is
Someone is
just
not going to understand. They're going to
exactly,
doubt your dreams and
exactly.
visions. You got to have that mindset of just really being confident in what your purpose is, because people are not going to get it.
Yeah, they not because your family.
Hmm.
Because I mean, ultimately we train to what you know. What I'm saying go get up, go to school,
Go
get a
get your
four
college,
years, yada yada, and get a
get a
job.
job.
And
And when
work at
you quit
another
Get a
that
nine to
18
five.
job,
months, go get another job, and go get
hmm
another job. And I mean, we hear it all the time, but I mean, if you think about a business, just do it. I mean, you ain't gotta have nothing. I didn't have. I mean, I wasn't doing bad, but I wasn't Richie Rich at all. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
But now I got a little name for myself, and, and like I said, when you surrounded by people who ultimately motivate you and inspire you and work for themselves, you catch on to it. You wonder what they doing. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? And,
the entrepreneur wave is definitely real, and I really do. I love how many African American people are starting their own business. It's
it's
definitely
crazy. It's
inspiring.
Black
cool
business is definitely
Hmm.
booming.
because I know y'all. You don't want to be at work half the time, and it's crazy because on those Mondays you don't want to be at work,
And
but
I'm
you
not
gotta
trying to
be
work
there.
50
Like at the
years to
barbershop.
retire.
Exactly,
Mm-mm.
exactly. You
Where
want
you at, Mark?
Right.
last minute run around now, but it's
Hmm.
all good. Like I said, a business a lot of people start and they don't finish, because they see the life because you promote the lifestyle, you promote
Hmm.
traveling, like they wonder what I'm doing while I'm always here. I'm in DR one day, Miami the next day, but that didn't come overnight. It come with some long nights, some pain and suffering,
Some
Exactly,
sacrifices.
some sacrifices, but I like to call them short term investments because
I like
I
that.
like it
on the
too.
long run, you gonna be good. You're gonna
Hmm.
be able to travel when you want to. You're not gonna have to swipe that credit card, and
Exactly.
you ain't gonna have to fake it till you make it.
Well,
So
when you talk
Hmm.
about them short term investments, like when you do have that vision, it can't just be a vision. You're gonna have to, create yourself a business plan. You're gonna
Hmm.
have to, come up with what you want and where you want to be, short term goals, long term goals, and all that. So it
right.
can't just be like, oh, I want to sell clothes, so I'm
Hmm.
gonna make this outfit. You
Yeah.
know,
You definitely can't.
And you got to
You
understand
definitely
you're not
can't.
going to receive a profit right off break.
Exactly.
Because I think that's where people get discouraged sometimes is when they go into these businesses and start these businesses and it doesn't move as quick as they see other people or it doesn't move as quick as they
Right.
expected and they get
Yeah,
discouraged.
because you're always comparing yourself to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one mistake that you don't want to do. Which it's just hard because you see, like I see my boys, like I'm in two different realms. I'm in marketing. I'm in sales, which is very lucrative. I'm in clothing. So in marketing, which is a totally different ballgame.
Mm-hmm.
Which you see the youngins like they out here moving. Like they probably like they got
Millionaires.
millionaires at 18 that don't know what a job is, like
Mm-hmm.
$10,000 days.
believe it.
Like we don't even see that. Like what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
know. I can speak for myself. I don't see that in the chat.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They seeing it per day. But
Yep.
so you
6 figures a month.
exactly. But all that work and pain and sweat that we don't see behind the scenes that went
Yeah.
into that 5 years ago, like Chad was saying, you got a business plan, but I say just dive in. Don't do too much thinking because my thing is you don't think about like what I'm saying when you go to that job like you just say when can I get started. So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying just put that same effort, and then now that I'm thinking about is accountability too. Like we don't hold ourselves accountable
Yeah.
to nothing at all. Like I said, like with Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Diddy coming in town, and then I
Ciroc
was in the
boy.
press shop. I'm like, okay, them clothes gonna
Ciroc
wait,
boy.
but
Yeah.
people waiting on their hats and stuff. So and make sure you have a product. Now that I'm thinking about it, make sure your product, because when you have momentum, it's so
A
easy to
product or
gain
a
momentum.
service.
Yes, product or service. It's know your product and know your service.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, from
For
from
sure.
from what you talking about, you in the business of sales and things like that, right? So I feel like, okay, say take for instance your neighborhood drug
What's
dealer,
up, bro?
the dude that's getting the most money, he doing great in sales.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you can flip these drugs
Exactly, and
into
do it
these
the legal
cars
way, right?
or to these houses or
And
to
do
these
it
clothes
and do it
and
the
do it
legal
the
way.
legal way. Like if you a hustler, you a hustler. A hustler don't mean that you selling drugs. A
Mm-hmm.
hustler is, you doing what you got to do to make what you got to make.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
hustle.
So if you can sell drugs good, you can sell cars good.
Yeah, but turn that hustle into a business because there's a difference between hustle and business.
Mm-hmm.
Like hustling is I'm out here selling socks, selling clothes, this and that, and not really seeing no money.
Right.
A
But
business,
then make your brand something, market, and make it your business with your hustle.
But guess what? A lot of hustlers don't want to do. A lot of people in general don't want to do.
What's that?
Read.
Oh yeah, that's
They say
absolutely
black
the
people
set-
don't
that's
want
the
to do
setup
that.
right
That's
there.
what we don't want.
They don't
I
want
got
you to
3
know it,
books.
put it in the book.
Exactly, and
They don't want you to know
truth.
it, put it in the
Because
book.
there's a lot of things. It's easy to hustle, but it's not so easy to run a business, and that's what I'm learning. Because it's and don't be scared to fail.
Yeah.
A lot of people it's so many little things that go into just running and operating a business on a daily basis. And me myself, because it's been like a lot of people be like, "How you just do it?" Like it's just me. Like just with time management, you got to
That's
work on
something I'm
that.
working on.
Manage your money. We got to work on it. Nobody perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Finding out who you can trust, who you can't trust. Being able to trust yourself. Like I said, having the consistency and discipline. That's it. Because if you got consistency, if you can, my thing is this: people go to work for 20 years and might not see 60,000.
Yeah.
And then I think also, not to cut you off,
No,
but
go ahead.
not to reinvent the wheel. These same people that you looking up to or you inspired
Same
by
24 hours.
got the same 24 hours. And we
Over,
make
yeah.
things so hard sometimes, and it's not that difficult. It's a matter of just doing this, watching their blueprint and doing the same old thing.
Having a
I don't
vision.
got the money.
Yeah, it's the
It's
same
saying that.
thing.
It all start with
A
the
lot of
vision.
them
My
don't
bad,
even
Chad.
have
all
a
start
high
with the
school
vision.
education. A lot of them
'Cause y'all
didn't
be
even
down in
graduate
South
from
Beach and
high
all
school.
that, man. What's up,
Exactly.
man?
You know?
Y'all be in South Beach, y'all
They
be-
like
you
I
know
don't have the time or the money.
But
Okay.
But you in the club every Friday or
Every
Saturday.
Friday
You
or
gonna figure it out. So
Saturday.
figure it out.
On Facebook.
You cheating yourself. That's what I say.
Mhm.
Like you cheating yourself, man. Life's short, man. Y'all know what's going on out here. especially as African Americans. So I mean, you got to look out. If you don't look out for anybody, look out for yourself. So that's
And even if you don't read, because somebody just said reading a book is, they working on it. They got audio books now. It's no excuse. Right. You can listen to a book now. It's no excuse.
That's
no excuse.
Though a little bit, but
look, when you on the train, when you cooking and you got kids and stuff, you gotta get it how you can.
It's a little bit cheap, but you still getting that knowledge though from the book though. So I mean, it's nothing wrong with the audio books though.
What's the last book y'all read? I'm put y'all. Chaz, what is that? Since you put me in the spot, I'm throwing it right back.
I'm gonna tell you.
What's the last book you read, Salam?
Done deal. What they never told you about money. I know. I'm gonna tell you, I haven't finished it. I'm not willing. I haven't finished it, right? But this is what I do though. I got a daughter. She 8 years old. I'll be like, Chazzy, read me Uncle Chris' book, right? Come on, let's read Uncle Chris' book, and I have her read. So
getting that quality time in.
You doing, big fella? I understand. I'm gonna tell y'all a good one. Well, I read the first year network marketing, and that's not just network marketing. That's just in business in general. It tells you a lot of the, the components and the starting, like the elements to how to go about business. It was by Mark Yarnell. They was like one of the pioneers of sales. Like they did like 70 million. Like they gave away 70 million. So, they did a little bit about, money. And I'm struck. I read my coach. He's from Atlanta. He's talking about Atlanta. David Shane Sleep for Suckers. Dreams I built overnight, and the Full Agreements now.
I know you said earlier you had 3.
3 books?
Yeah, you said you was reading 3 right now, right?
Oh no! Those are 3 I read. Like I'm barely getting past. Man, listen, man,
it is a lot.
It's a struggle, man.
Is.
The struggle is. It's probably because I don't like to really sit still.
I love reading. That's my pastime. Yeah. Actually, like reading is one of my things that I really. The last book I read was, and I just put it up on my phone because I was listening to it. It's called The Compound Effect. Multiplying Your Success One Simple Step at a Time. Really good book. Okay. Mark won't kill me when I say this. I read Think Like a Success, Act Like a Success by Steve Harvey. That actually was a really good book. People are sleeping on him, but that was a really
good dude, though.
Good
book.
Catching
his clips and all that. Like he had this one about jump. Like I know you talking about just jumping out.
A parachute.
Exactly.
It was a parachute.
I believe he's a good dude too. And shout out to Family Feud because we just went up there and auditioned for us.
Mark can't stand Steve Harvey.
Yeah. But you got it. But yeah, I mean, I be
Mark can't stand a lot of people. I can't
Mark crazy.
Mark not here.
Mark crazy.
And it's
Black, where you at, Black?
He took over, man.
But
I mean,
so stay where you at, man.
Steve Harvey give everybody game, man. He get a game to the women, he get a game to the dudes. But in the books, he doing it the right way. And then he got the movies too. But the books, he putting it out in books. Yeah. And who really reads the books and who really spends the money? The white people.
And women.
The white people.
You better say why, because I be thinking about it. Like I be honest, like I live in Largo, and I forgot the library was down the street. You know what I'm saying? So
Stop it.
But I'm gonna buck down right and hit 50 to go to the club, and that's just how we operate. You know what I'm saying? We don't gravitate towards books. You know what I mean? It's just entertainment right now, and that might be technology. That might be just us as a people, or me. I can speak for myself, but I'm getting better, but struggling to reading is a struggle.
I love reading.
But like I said, maybe that's a female. I do see a lot of females reading.
Black people, we gotta do better.
You gotta pay attention to what they reading. They reading the coldest winter ever.
Sister Soldier
and all that. Yeah, no shade.
I mean,
it's all good, y'all. Man, but hey.
I guess reading is reading, but if you're gonna read, I say read something that's going to stimulate your mind. That's gonna not stimulate your mind in a negative way or a sexual way, but something that you can read that can get you some money or can give you some game about getting some money or bettering yourself as a person.
Bettering yourself, because I read a lot of self-help books too. So a lot of health books, a lot of books like that, spiritual books. I mean the Bible and all those things. So you got to do what's best for you. But we're going to take a break.
The Bible.
The Bible is
number
everything.
1. The Bible.
Everything. So we're going to take a quick break and we got dusted off a little bit.
Because you ain't mentioned that in your books you read, though.
We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Did he not say I read Psalms?
The guys was in here drooling over Tiana Taylor video.
man.
That's what I came here for.
Hey man, shout out to Kanye. Thanks for that video, man.
Exactly.
Oh.
So we was talking
Bless you,
behind the scenes about T.E.A. Taylor and just women and us being self-conscious after we had babies and things like that, and us wanting to like the whole snatch back and snap back is real. And Chaz was giving his opinion on T.E.A. Taylor. What you said? You don't think it's
Man, I
all the way
don't
real?
think that's like humanly possible for
You
her
don't
to
think so?
snap back like that in like 4, 5, 6 weeks after she had a whole human come out of her vagina. Like she had a whole human. There was a living creature in her.
But if she was
exactly
like
what
that
I said.
before,
Exactly what I
but
no.
if she was like that before.
I mean, she probably was working out, watching what
Dog.
she eats. She got nutritionists and all that. That comes back to having bread.
Dog.
But
when you had that human come out of you and that placenta too, and you got all that excess flab that's going to be there for a second, that joke, it just don't come back and snap
some
like
people
that.
just blast, man.
Yeah, maybe
No.
she just one of those
She was on
blessed
Iman's
ones.
workout plan. We're gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
on
She's
Iman's workout plan.
Shout out to the Iman.
She could have got on my
Yes.
workout plan too.
He won 2 champions, 2 rings. he won 2 rings.
But no, I think
Talking
some women
rings.
just have it. They have good genes. You know.
Man, do you really think that? Okay,
So let's get into
what's
it,
the
man.
percentage of the genes that you think gonna get you to snap back like that with no money?
Why do people want to snap back? What's a snap? I don't even know that. I thought it was a hat. Like, what is a snap back? Like, snatch back? Like,
Yeah.
girl, people talking about I can't wait to snatch back.
Snatch
hashtag
back,
on
snap back.
Instagram.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Baby.
It's
Get
so
your-
funny.
get your
Alright,
regular-
ladies, black. You alright.
That's what I be
Because
like.
I was telling
so-
Chaz, like when women give birth and their whole body change, or even with the whole experience of carrying a child, everything change about you. I mean, your skin color can change,
Hormones.
hormone levels change. I mean, women get stretch marks, and all they want is after this baby to just get their body back to normal.
Right.
Like that's everyone. Like there's not one woman that probably can sit up here and say that she just don't want to get her body back.
I don't believe it is.
You know?
but getting that causes for the woman to
Stress
put
and
some
all that.
effort into doing what she got to do as far as the
And some of
exercising
them do
and
it right
eating
away
right
as
and
soon as
all
they
that.
get that clear from the
But
doctor.
but I don't think
because I know that's gonna be me.
I don't think it just snaps back just cause
Mm-mm.
without the effort. It's just not gonna happen. That's just,
Like, it ain't yabba dabba
No.
do, girls.
I think
it
some
don't-
women
it's not
don't
like
have
that.
to do a lot.
unless you got some money.
You can't.
Kim K.
Oh yeah, Kim
Do you-
K all the way.
Man,
I know
I've
she
seen
got
pictures of
surgery
her
done.
before Ray J and
Chance, I see regular chicks. Shout out to all the chicks out in the world who, you know what I'm saying? But most of them are petite. The guy look like they got a little baby bump. They slide out.
And half of them time they all
and they
baby.
back.
They all baby.
They all the way back. So.
man, they probably was skinny and now they back because they got a butt now. Skinny
That
Jones
too,
had a
dude.
babies and get a butt now.
Yeah,
You back. You ain't looking at that little kangaroo pouch. No way. They ain't all the way back. They got a little gut
I
too. They got a little
can't.
flab.
Yeah.
Ladies,
Or a little stretch mark.
A little
too,
stretch mark
something.
here and there. But guess what? Boo boo. Hey,
I'm gonna just kiss
if
you
you
right
mind,
there, you know what I'm saying?
my wife. That's all mine. Whatever you
How
got.
did you
Don't look at them different,
So,
though.
okay, so
Blow up a little
Chad.
bit, you don't look at her different.
Nope.
Right, I was about to say,
So let's
since
go.
you
If
are
gonna go there,
married.
let's go there.
Nope.
Yeah. So when your wife had a baby, how did you encourage her to feel
Yeah,
confident?
I mean,
and
what
like,
was your
what was your
repertoire?
technique?
Well,
What was your
she-
blueprint?
when she was pregnant, I was like, baby, let's go walk. Let's go
Mhm.
do this. Let's go walk. That's gonna make it easier on the delivery, and then
Mhm.
it's gonna make it easier for you because you in the groove of it.
Mhm.
Now that you're doing it while you're pregnant, it'll make it easier for you when you had a baby.
Mhm.
So it's like, all right. Then after it, it's like, all right, we gonna get on this eating better plan. We're not about to eat at 12 o'clock at night and watch this
Mhm.
movie. We're gonna, eat this, and we're not gonna eat the fried foods. We're not gonna eat the potatoes
That's
all the
Craving
time.
that ice cream.
She like potato chips.
Chips. She
Mhm.
wants
I'm
to
like
eat
potato
chip
chips. So I'm like, we gonna change our diet. I mean, that was the 1st
Mhm.
one. This one, she like, oh nah, nigga, you ain't eating that. If you eating that, don't even bring it in the room because
Exactly.
I'm about to be. I need to get
I need
my
to crush
I need to
too.
get my body back.
Mhm.
I'm like, hey,
'Cause
might not
I
need
think
to get
in
that.
general is tough.
You might not
It
need to
is.
get that body back just yet.
And then to be
Because
quite
I might not be
honest,
finished.
Lord, he did say that, and he did say that. And
Let's
that's
go back.
crazy. That's
Back to
crazy
back.
that you said that because she probably like heck
Let's go
no.
back.
She's probably
Bring it
like
back.
absolutely not. But sometimes guys pick up baby weight too.
Yeah, just from sleeping around,
Me?
just chilling. Yeah, it's just
Dog.
making them runs. You
Hey.
gotta lay there with her. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
when
and
she
then the
eating that
cravings be
cheeseburger, I'm
real
eating
for
that cheeseburger. Yeah. It definitely happens
It's
though.
definitely a
It
family.
is.
It's definitely a family thing.
But then I mean, I
I
guess
can't speak for it.
I actually asked the dude at
It's
work.
what
I actually asked the dude at work. I was like, you know, when your wife was pregnant and you know she was eating all, he was like, well, I just ate whatever she ate because I didn't want her to feel fat by herself.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like,
so that's his excuse.
oh, no.
Oh my gosh, no, you were just
Oh
hungry,
no,
bro.
Yeah.
You
no,
were just hungry. Listen to the kids, bro. You
He
were just
definitely
hungry.
was. He just wanted to participate and make that
Exactly,
it is
man.
an excuse.
Hey,
But I
So
mean, it's
so
true.
do you be walking now and all
I
that?
do. I'm very active. I actually take swim class.
Uh-huh.
I do Pilates, and it's called bear core workout during the week.
Cause she was definitely in here talking about when
And I
I'm
walk
definitely
every
gonna
day.
have to get my body back.
man, you
I
look
walk
good,
every
y'all.
single
Good.
day.
Straight up, she look
Every
great.
single day.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah,
We're honest.
thank you so much, guys. But I just think that women, I mean, with the whole snatchback thing, I think sometimes you go through those insecure
Killing me though.
phases.
Just
and
being
the
just gaining weight
confidence.
in general though. Ladies be killing me though. Like,
Yeah.
they be y'all be thinking y'all bigger than y'all. Y'all want to snatch back. I be like, no, I ain't even that bad though. But you gotta know your limitations though. Like, you can't be saying you want to snatch. You can't be. That's a whole different subject.
Right, I was about to say some women gonna be cursing you out on the
I
low.
don't want no problems. I want to come back to that.
I think it's just a confidence thing.
That type of thing.
And then we see what type of women that most guys look at, and it's like we know we not there yet. You know, it's a confidence thing. You know,
Do you think it's
like,
because of the social media portraying?
absolutely, absolutely.
That's the gift and the curse.
Absolutely.
The gift
We
and the curse.
see most women see what type of females that they do like, and it's like once you have that baby, or even if you're not even there yet, say if you didn't even have a baby, you just a thicker type of chick. You like, well, Zach, do I need to slim down, or you know? And even though y'all could tell us women all day long, we love y'all for the way y'all are, but if y'all looking at another woman that's not physically the same as we are, we gonna think we not enough.
Y'all not good enough. Right?
Yeah, or we need to change something. Or we need to change something about ourselves. So
I be seeing y'all ladies on Snapchat, Instagram. I be seeing y'all.
Man,
working out.
About Snapchat.
All the girls on my on my timeline on Snapchat.
No sweat, but y'all be in there looking cute though.
Every single one of them.
Can't get that jump from? You put it over here. But
I don't know if it's gonna fit.
I mean, you talk about that social media. Like I said, that's the gift and the curse.
Man. Oh yeah, and that was one of
like,
our topics. We wanted to talk about social media addiction, and it's crazy because a show that I was on previously, called Lex in the City. My aunt, she have her own radio show. We was talking about that, and it just so happened that the reason why I thought about the topic again was because it came on the news on Tuesday. Social media addiction. Okay. And so I was like, let's talk about it. Like, do y'all really feel like it's a real life addiction? Like it's a real problem?
Of course it's an addiction.
Yes.
It's definitely an addiction.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We ain't nationally syndicated yet, huh?
Exactly. I didn't know. Hey,
yeah, you can say what you want.
Some kids might be watching, but y'all supposed to be asleep. Yes, man. You haven't been on social media. You said you're gonna get in there for a minute. And a minute turns to like an hour.
And you scrolling and keep scrolling and keep
scrolling. Like 2
hours.
Then you just get the hashtag and getting off, especially with social media these days. You can make videos, and then you got to be careful what you say on social media because you don't know who's looking. You know? So social media is definitely a different game.
It is. That's why I say it's the gift and the curse because with social media nowadays, it's definitely taking over. But it could be the gift because you can, make a name for yourself.
Promote your
you
business.
You can promote your business, your brand, all that. And it can make you famous. You can become famous off of social media and earn yourself a career off of social media, being funny, being retarded, stupid, whatever you want to do.
Man, it's so many social media famous people out here now.
Yeah,
it
definitely.
Is crazy.
So, it's the famous out of this world. Snap fame. You got Twitter.
Everything.
I mean, I don't know.
Vine famous.
Vine, yeah. I remember
Vine is slowing down, but it's still out there.
MySpace. I think I was in two. Was I two? I don't know. MySpace.
I remember that. I had that.
Black Planet.
The Birds Boy 540.
It was something underscore. I was doing something. Little Durl probably. Little Big Head Boy. I don't know.
Little Big Head.
Something like
I don't even remember what mine was.
Man, girls had wild names. I said Peaches, 203 or Smooches.
Yeah, I don't even know what mine was.
But I mean, I say, it's the gift because, you can come up off of it now. And it's free promotion. It's free promotion, but it's the curse. I mean, curse mainly if you in a relationship. You know,
Yeah.
if you in a relationship and committed and you doing all this crazy shit, liking people's pictures and commenting and all that,
Oh yeah.
oh, you sure?
So do you think
You sure?
So you think
It ain't gonna work.
So you think it's good or bad as far as like youngest go? Like, is it taking over like their lives? Like, do they want to do anything? How do you feel about that?
Man,
Social
everything
media.
wants to be put on Facebook, World Star, whatever you
Mhm.
see
It's
right
supposed to
now.
be publicized,
Everyone
right?
has their phone out recording
Right.
to put it on Facebook,
Or
Instagram, World Star,
They don't
whatever.
want to go outside no more.
At
Yeah.
all.
They just want to be on their
I mean,
tablet. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
My daughter's 8. She has a phone, and she had a phone since she was like 5.
She was
But
counting it.
my mama bought it for her. She was like, I want to talk to my grandma. My granddaughter whenever I talk, whenever I want to.
It's crazy out here.
But I'm
What the
like,
heck?
man, I don't remember how life was without a cell phone.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because without a cell phone nowadays, that's like your lifeline.
Mhm.
You
really
can't do
lost
nothing.
The article
Oh.
said.
I mean, nowadays you doing $1 million deals on your iPhone. You communicating. I really say if you're not at work or for people that can take their phone to work, you probably consume 3 to 4 hours on your phone while you're at work.
And you don't even need cable because social media gonna keep you
Mhm.
hip. Like, to
Exactly.
Exactly.
everything
I mean,
going
you
on
could
in the
do
world.
Or you
everything on
gotta
your
click
phone
on the
now.
hashtag
do
and you find out the
everything.
whole story.
Exactly.
Hashtag,
Mhm.
search anything. You got to be careful. Yeah, it will make or break a relationship.
And then most of the time people get on their phone because they're bored.
Yes, that too.
Not even bored. You could be on a date and be on your phone.
Oh, I see
Oh,
that.
I guess
all
that's
the
bored
time.
too, then,
We
huh?
have
Is
like
that
a no
disrespectful?
phone. Oh, we have a no phone zone when we go out on a date. Like we put our phones away, we
Yeah,
put on
us
vibrate
too.
because you're supposed to be able to
You
interact.
can't even be in the movies. They tell you don't. They tell you have this
Yeah,
stress.
but it's
Like,
so many
don't be in-
couples you'll see just out, and it's
Record 'em.
like you watching them. You like, are they even talking? But they like this.
Yeah, fellas, get an Apple
Yeah,
Watch.
that's
On
how
their
I be.
phone.
That's how I be
You
though.
know?
That's why I say, I mean,
That's
it's a gift
ridiculous.
and a curse though.
Mhm.
But whoever made this shit up, man,
Man,
goodness gracious.
Yeah, they eating.
I wish I had that mind
It's
frame.
not even who make it; it's who made like the processing system inside of it. Like it's eating crazy.
I mean,
And
that
even
even
people
go for like little apps that people are creating.
Oh,
Like Kim
goodness.
Kardashian put
Oh,
up an app
goodness.
of like her in her little like lingerie or her figure and her face and
Mhm.
stuff like that. Man, as
It's
soon as
doing-
that joint
it
dropped,
went digital.
man,
She
she
had, like,
made
the
$1 million.
number one-
She
number
made $1
one app
million
over Candy
in like
Crush.
2 hours of that junk when it
Yeah, it's a
dropped.
game or something, right? And then
Yeah.
everyone's coming out with like all these
It's money to
emojis.
be made, man.
You know,
Emojis, yeah,
yeah.
emojis and Bitmoji.
And
you can be
Cav
eating pizza,
emojis.
and they look like you too. It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
and
it
they're
is.
twin, like,
Exactly, and that's how
It's
the whole
ridiculous.
thing go back to you being innovative and having that mind of giving the people what they want. If you got the product and you got the
Just-
mind frame to get that thing
Mhm.
done, you start your business and that's
right.
it.
Exactly. Just on that note, you think about stuff like man, well, I ain't thinking this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's
I
that
always
thing
do
called?
that.
A selfie stick. Something simple.
Or
A
even
selfie
a
stick.
light, the little, all the girls like taking selfies. So now this dude came out with this phone case that have like the front center light, and you can just have your perfect lighting right there, like stuff like that.
It's crazy.
Or even
man.
the wireless earplugs that
Selfie game.
that iPhone is about to sell y'all for $130 and don't come with your iPhone 7.
She's saying y'all.
I'm
But
just
you
saying.
gotta have
I'm
it though,
not
right?
getting that iPhone
She's with
7.
the Apple life, y'all.
I am with the Apple life, but
Me
I won't
too.
get that iPhone 7 though.
Apple's smart though. They be lining up like the Jordans. They be lining up for them.
Oh,
things,
they
like,
do.
every time though.
The whole
Man.
this iPhone 7 it sold out so quick.
I was in Atlanta this weekend, and when it came out,
The line was right
when
around
I
the
tell you I
corner.
was in Lenox Mall, and this I don't know if you've been to Lenox Mall, but it's a big circle.
Uh-huh.
Man, when I tell you that joint was from the Apple store all the way back to
Like, they
around
really
half
was
of the
not
circle,
playing.
I was like, what the hell is you wait? Why? How are you really going to wait 3-4
don't go-
hours to get this
And
don't
don't go on Apple looking for no red tags. It ain't no Black Friday, bitch. Like it ain't
No way.
Black
Nah,
Friday.
you gonna pay
Not
that
even.
full
You
price
gotta get all that.
retail.
Everything.
You gotta pay every bit of that.
Yeah,
Every
Apple,
bit of that.
I don't know whatever they doing. They just like, you know what I'm saying. It's just that
But
creativity.
it's no difference. Like people getting this iPhone 7, and I talk to the people who have it. They like it's no difference at all.
Just to be like you said, keep up with
Just
Mason,
the latest.
the Joneses. But
No thanks.
your phone might
I'm
not be on.
good.
You gotta be with Wi-Fi.
I'm about to talk. I'm about to text, and I'm gonna look up like Sports Center and maybe Media Takeout or something like that, and I'm good.
Exactly.
All I need is
My
the
mom,
internet.
She gotta be. I was an old fashioned dude. Like I want a flip phone bag, but I wasn't. She introduced me to the iPhone. So.
Oh, the trap
Really?
phone. You wanted the trap phone.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
I just need the basics. I'm a simple guy.
That's how my boyfriend is.
Yeah, I'm saying, I just need
He's
the
very
basics. Give me
simple.
sports.
I was surprised when he
That's
put
what
the
I
World
said.
Star app on his phone. I thought he was never gonna have apps.
Shout out to my Redskins.
Oh, Lord.
HTTR.
I'm a
Yeah, we
Cowboys
0-2,
fan.
but it's good. Hey, you don't be late. Oh,
Our engineer laughing in the
Y'all took an
background.
L, though.
hey,
Oh
look,
my
Ain't it
gosh.
real though? Sports, yeah, ladies, just give your guy his space or watch the sports. You watch the games with your.
hey, Daryl.
When he not with his
Meet me in the
friends
parking
watching
lot
the
when we
game.
finish, cuz.
It's going down.
It's going down.
When
Don't
he's
put,
not
don't
with
even
his
put that,
friends.
don't even put that up. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see it.
Y'all see what's
Oh,
up? That's
Lord.
what
Ain't
I'm
even gonna
saying.
lie though. Ain't even gonna lie. Dak looking good. Dak looking
We
good.
was hey, it gets
Y'all
down.
definitely
looking
can take
good.
this one home because I don't know nothing about it.
Man, listen, man. Sports is one of those things like hip hop TV or whatever y'all watch. It's just when sports is on, nothing else matters.
Oh, I already know.
Well,
I would hate to go with labor on the day of a Sunday.
Like I said, I watched this the hip hop love in Atlanta,
Reality
whatever.
show.
Yeah, cause my old lady won't watch it.
Do you
But
watch
if I watch
Power?
it, I love Power.
Do you watch Power?
Power, the hardest show on it.
The only reason why I watch the episode because I'm trying to get into this reading thing. Like,
Okay.
so I feel like if I watch TV, the only shows I watch is my like old shows. When I'm
What?
because I watch TV real late.
Well, what I'm saying about like sports,
What about
like
you watch Power?
I do.
what the
I do like those. But Tommy, my favorite
with the whole
character.
Ratchet TV thing. I'm gonna watch that because my old lady won't watch it. But when I'm watching this
you
football
call your
game,
wife your old lady. That's so cute.
Yeah, you gotta watch this football game with me too.
And
you like your woman to watch your football
Hell
game?
yeah.
So you don't like going with your buddies watching it?
Yeah, I like to go with my homies. You can't come with me when I'm with the homies, but when
Yeah.
I'm at home,
Hey, come when you with the
man,
homies.
yeah, and you better cheer for these Redskins when they score, if they score.
It's a rule. You can't talk unless it's commercials on. Then,
So was she an honorary Redskin fan? Or she
honorary, yeah, like
Redskin
she was
fan?
because her mom was a Redskin fan, and I'm a Redskin fan, but she a Colts fan. But now with the Colts losing, she probably gonna be like, I ain't a Colts fan, but she just had me buy her Andrew Luck jersey. But that's that bullshit. Long as she cheer for these Redskins when they score and we win, how about them Redskins?
Cowboys, man.
Yeah, whatever.
You know,
I don't care about any other game.
I was going in at my job.
But what I do
know.
recommend, being that you say you don't like sports
like
or you ain't into it, when your boyfriend watching it, just be like, yeah, but bring him a beer.
Oh yeah, I mean, I sit there and watch it with him.
Cook
shut up. I encourage us watching this together, but when he want to go and watch it with his friends, I'm like, okay, cool. But if I'm there, I'll sit there and I'll watch it and I'll wait like that.
Well, what that mean right there?
Yeah, I don't do it. I don't do it in the middle of the game, but I'm like, so babe, what's that? Or what's his name? Or
Oh, what's his name? He was cute.
Yeah,
probably so.
Probably
so. I'm like, what's 25?
When AI was out, AI was the ladies' man. Like when he was out, everybody because everybody had the zigs.
That was a conversation I just had with my old lady. Hell no, I ain't had no slip. I had the cornrows though.
I can see you having cornrows.
That was me. I had cornrows for all the way. But
I can see that.
That's what was a conversation me and my old lady had. I was like, well, I think girls really like basketball more because you can see the dude's face and you can see who's the cute dudes or whatever. And them niggas got on helmets,
and they normally tall, and
See, we want to get taller.
Well, I ain't.
Oh,
see, shout out to the 5'9" and under.
It's nothing wrong with that. But I probably would watch basketball more because you could see their face.
Yeah.
And they have more. Well, no, I think football players are more attractive than some of the basketball players, but I digress.
I don't have no comment on that.
I know.
But we can watch all of the Brazilian volleyball Olympic games
of course
at all times.
Of course, so you can just see them bouncing all over the place.
I like volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like volleyball. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially Brazilian team volleyball. I mean, I don't know about the bouncing and all that. It's just, I like volleyball.
Exactly. But thanks, Chaz, for coming in on behalf of Mark. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
And our honorary guest who didn't know he was going to be here, Daryl.
Lil Daryl. Hey,
thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead, you have something to say?
Yeah, he ain't give us our handles on how we can get that living without no regrets.
Yes, definitely put that out there.
For sure. Just my Instagram, I can be contacted. Instagram, Karate Kid. I need to change that probably on the CEO, but with 2 E's and 3 D's. I probably need to change that. It's a sort of that's my favorite movie though. Everybody got a favorite movie that they don't want.
Danielson.
I cannot.
Wax on.
And
wax off.
Glover the second, hit up I don't know, all these guys, they know how to get in contact with me. They don't know who's watching on here. So yeah, and Daryl Glover the second on Facebook. we definitely get that. Be in the site coming soon, so look out for that. And I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
Congratulations. I wish you much success. And I definitely wish you much success on your reality television show or your partners. And, you know, thank you guys for tuning in to Spilling the Tea. Thank you guys so much. Indeed. Make sure you tune in next Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. on WTTS Radio.
It's going to be sharp.
8
o'clock sharp. Mark going to be here.
It's going to be sharp.